Let's address the elephant in the room right now. You are watching this because you do not have a 4.0 GPA. You probably have a 3.2 or a 3.0 or maybe even a 2.9 because of that one chemistry class freshman year. And you are terrified that your dream of becoming a CRNA is over before it even started. You look at the forums and everyone is posting their perfect stats. You think, I can't compete with that, but I have a secret for you. Schools do not just accept spreadsheets, they accept people. And a 3.0 GPA is not a death sentence, it is just a hurdle. But you cannot just hope you get in. You need a strategy to offset that number. Today, I'm going to give you the exact 5-step repair plan to get an interview, even if your transcript is less than perfect. The mindset shift, the offset strategy. The first thing you need to understand is how admissions committees actually think. They are not looking for perfection, they are looking for safety. They want to know, is this student smart enough to pass our board exam? A 4.0 GPA says yes instantly. A 3.0 GPA says maybe. Your job is to change that maybe to a yes using other data points. We call this the offset strategy. If your GPA is the weak link, the other 4 links in your chain must be made of titanium. Here is step 1 of the repair plan. Step 1. The Science GPA audit. Step 1 is the audit. You need to stop looking at your overall GPA and start looking at your science GPA. Admissions directors do not care that you got a C in art history or intro to philosophy. They care about chemistry, anatomy, physiology, and pathophysiology. If you have a 3.0 overall, but a 3.7 in your hard sciences, you are actually in a great position. But if you got a C in organic chemistry or anatomy, you have a problem. The repair, you must retake those specific classes. Do not retake easy classes to pad your GPA. Retake the hard ones, and you must get an A, not a B, an A. This proves to the committee that the old you was immature, but the new you can handle the rigor. Step 2, the graduate level proof. Step 2 is the proof. If retaking an undergrad class isn't enough, you need to level up. Take a graduate level science course. I recommend Advanced Pathophysiology or Graduate Pharmacology. Why? Because Nurse Anesthetists school is graduate school. If you take a master's level course right now, while working full-time in the ICU and you get an A, you have scientifically proven you can handle their curriculum. It takes the risk off the table. You are telling them, look, I'm already doing the work. This is the single most powerful move a low GPA applicant can make. Step 3, the CCRN power move. Step 3 is the standardized test, specifically the CCRN. A lot of nurses think the CCRN is just a box to check. For you, it is a lifeline. If you have a 3.0 GPA, you cannot just pass the CCRN, you need to crush it. A high score on a national clinical exam proves your clinical knowledge is elite, even if your academic history is shaky. And don't stop there. Get the CMC cardiac medicine certification and the CSC cardiac surgery certification. Stacking these certifications shows grit. It shows you are obsessed with excellence. A 4.0 student with no certifications looks lazy compared to a 3.0 student with 3 board certifications. I am giving you the blueprint right now, but the interview is where you actually win the seat. I have a whole video coming up on how to answer the dreaded "tell me about a weakness" question specifically for low GPA students. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that, because it will save your application. Step 4, the high acuity offset. Step 4 is your clinical environment. This is where you can beat the 4.0 student. If you have a low GPA, you cannot work in a soft ICU. You need to be in the trenches, CVICU, trauma ICU. You need to be managing CRRT, ECMO, balloon pumps, and high-dose vasoactive drips daily. When you write your personal statement, you need to lean heavily on this. I may not have had perfect grades at age 20, but at age 25, I am managing the sickest patients in the hospital. Experience trumps grades, but only if the experience is high quality. Do not settle for a low acuity unit if your grades are borderline. Step 5, the why narrative. Step 5 is your story. We call this the narrative arc. Do not hide from your bad grades, own them. In your essay, Address the 3.0 directly. Explain why it happened. Was it maturity? Was it a family issue? Was it working 2 jobs to pay for school? But then pivot immediately to the repair. I had a 2.9 my freshman year, but look at my last 60 credit hours. I have a 3.8. Look at my graduate pathophysiology course. I got an A. Look at my CCRN score. You are drawing a line graph for them that goes up. Schools love an upward trajectory. They love a comeback story. Be the comeback story. The GRE factor. One quick note on the GRE. Many schools are dropping it, but for you, it might be a weapon. If you are a good test taker who just had bad study habits in college, take the GRE. A high quantitative score proves your brain works mathematically. It is just another data point to bury that old GPA. If a school says the GRE is optional, for you, it is mandatory if you can score high. If you can't score high, don't send it. But if you can, use it. The conclusion, grit over grades. Here's the bottom line. Nurse anesthetists, schools' dropout rates are their biggest fear. They don't want the smartest student. They want the student who won't quit. A student who coasted to a 4.0 might crack under pressure. A student who fought their way back from a 3.0, retook classes, got certified, and worked in a level 1 trauma center, that student has grit. That student is a survivor. And survivors make excellent nurse anesthetists. So stop staring at your transcript and start executing the repair plan. Step 1 starts today. Sign up for that class. Buy that CCRN review book. You can do this. I'm CRNA. And if you want to know more about the reality of this career path, the salary, the lifestyle, and what it actually takes to succeed in the operating room, click this video right here on the screen. I break down everything you need to know before you apply. Click it now, and I'll see you there.